Alright, so yeah guys, I know the title is just a wee bit inaccurate, okay? Because free-to-play was never really that great in the first place. However, that doesn't detract from what I'm trying to propose in this video. So today I want to tackle one of Dokkan Battle's main issues and try to come up with a way to patch the hole before it grows too large. Now, there needs to be a way to make free-to-play players feel more welcome to the game and give them a way to continually play and feel like their efforts provide a significant enough reward to where they want to adequately play the game, you know? So, what's going on all these Sexi Messi Flexi Pexi motherfuckers? It's your boy T-Dub, and let's get into the video. So let's start this video off with the entirely free-to-play cards. This must be improved before anything else can improve in the free-to-play realm of Dokkan Battle. Free-to-play cards already require a shit ton of work, and having limited amount of time to grind them to SA10 and potentially get enough dupes to max out their potential system if need be, as well as grinding for their Dokkan Awakening medals if they even have one. With the process being so tedious, a number of pay-to-play players simply don't feel the need to grind for these inferior characters, and free-to-play players get shafted with how useless a lot of these cards are in terms of completing the Dokkan Festival events. While these cards have been showing improvements, such as with Goku Jr. and Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, more cards need to take this route in order to provide free-to-play players with a more cohesive team. I propose that an exclusive link and category be created for story and Dokkan event exclusive characters that has a leader that takes advantage of this category and provides an addition of 2 key and 60% improvement to attack, HP, and defense that correlates to all units regardless of alignment with Super and Extreme. Dokkan should introduce a string of these units that correlate with a specific type as a secondary passive, similar to how Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta works. Now, while I would talk about how the potential system doesn't live up to what I think it's supposed to be, I decided to save that for another video. Instead, for the units I talked about before, I think they should follow the Goku Jr. and recent Bulma example and have their own exclusive orbs. This is a reward to players that choose to partake in the grind, as they get a great free unit and can max them out without having to use the orbs they gather for the Dokkan Fest units. This also punishes those that don't choose to grind, as they won't be able to do anything in the potential system until the event comes back. This balances itself out with the fact that their leader skills boost and their potential system grid improvement would not be as great as the top tier units, so they wouldn't suddenly become godly, but rather be great free leaders as well as being great support units, as we see with Goku Jr. himself. Now, in my opinion, I feel as though free-to-play players are being unfairly shafted with the fact that the event rotation in Dokkan is absolute garbage. Story events such as the Resurrection F or Battle of Gods events almost never come around, and when they do, they're only around for like a week or two at a time. Instead of this sorry excuse for a rotation, I suggest that Dokkan constantly substitute events on a weekly basis. If the future Trunks event is here this week, have the Battle of Gods event next week, then bring the GT events back the next week. In addition to the established events, Dokkan should introduce a new story event every 3 months. Not only would this be a way to grind stones, it would introduce 4 new free units a year that would coincide with the way I proposed the leaders earlier. These events could also give awakening to units without them, such as the summonable SRs, kind of like the white hot face-off Goku has, and then give relevance to those truly only meant to be fodder for other units. For example, why not introduce a new story event that gives the Tech Goku Black and Physical Merge Zamasu an awakening which increases their SA to supreme damage and gives them more relevance as a card in their own? There's really no reason not to have that. So this idea came about because of the recent 200 million download celebration, pretty much. As many of you know, Dokkan gave away 20 Dragon Stones a day for completing missions that essentially had you play the game. As long as you were actually playing Dokkan, you would get your stones. Why is this not a daily thing regardless? 20 dragon stones a day means it would take 3 days of constantly playing Dokkan to be able to do one multi-summon, and with the game's trash ass rates, it's no guarantee you'll get an SSR, much less the one you even want. Even with 20 stones a day, it'll take you an entire week plus half of the missions of another day to get off 3 multi-summons. If players have the chance to pull cool Dokkan Festival units as well as SRs that could Dokkan into dope units with enough grinding, not only do you have more people playing your game for longer periods of time, but it then incentivizes players to stick around longer, because week by week they'd be feeling like their account is improving and they're making progress on the game, which is pretty much what everybody wants. So there are a lot more issues that I could potentially tackle. You know, I've talked about a little bit about the potential system. If you guys want me to go more in depth with how I'm talking about the free-to-play characters and how to improve them with the new leaders and the categories and all that, there's a lot of issues that Dokkan has that I could potentially tackle. And this is just one of them that I felt like needed to be tackled first, being somewhat of a free-to-play player myself. I mean, not really anymore, because I tend to buy stones a lot, because I don't have many more opportunities to get stones, you know, like unless, you know, with the 200 million download stuff, they give us free stones. I don't really have that many story missions left, and I've done almost all the events multiple times, so there's really no other way for me to get dragon stones. So I'm very concerned about how this game could improve. Plus, Rhymestyle and Nanogenics just made a video today that I saw, that pretty much tackled the issue, and basically they were saying the only way that Dokkan is going to get more exciting in the future is for the game to improve, not necessarily the cards they introduce, but for the game to improve. And if I can get my thoughts out there and share how I think the game can improve even more, then, you know, so be it. But anyways though, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys have any ideas that you want to propose to me, please join my Discord and let me know on Discord one day, or hit me up on Twitter with an idea, and I'll be sure to get back with you guys, because I'm very open to taking ideas and getting more people on here to actually have discussions about how we can improve Dokkan, because I'm actually enjoying Dokkan. You know, I used to hate Dokkan, now I've come back to it, I'm actually enjoying it, so I want to share that enjoyment with everybody. I just want the game to improve. So anyways though, this has been your boy T-Dub, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.